The Camera Never Lies by Tsholofelo Petunia Mawa, Boikhutso Junior Secondary School, Sediba Phukwe District. Narrated by Magdalene Tumi Ramakgonono, Maung Senior Secondary School, Maung.
Why are you doing this to me, Tina? Why? What have I done to deserve this? Gitsokile asked. He was sobbing like a baby. Do you really think I'll give you everything you want? I mean, do you think I'll supply you with food and buy you clothes just like that? She said as she walked away, swaying her hips with a daring attitude. As she reached the door, she stopped and turned back to say in a threatening voice, "Don't forget to do my laundry, clean the house, wash the dishes, and cook because I'll be back in a while. I want to find the job done. If not, trust me, you'll regret the day you were born." Gitsokile broke down every time Tina said these kind of words to him. He lived a miserable life. He cleaned the house and washed the dishes. As he was doing the laundry, he came across Tina's panties and he was disgusted such that his face turned sour as though he had eaten a lemon. Oh God, how can this woman be this heartless? Is she not ashamed of making me wash her panties? He asked himself as he held them with disgust between his fingers and tossed them into the bucket. But this was life as Gitsokile knew it. This was what he had to go through on a daily basis. Sometimes when Tina was in a really foul mood, Gitsokile was denied food. Tina would leave him to starve. Later, when Tina came back to the house, the job she had assigned her husband was done. She looked around in inspection, nodding. Then she noticed that her husband wasn't in the house. Gitsokile had gone to meet his friends at the popular bar in Mapog. It was there where he found peace, freedom from his bully wife. Kagiso and Mike were waiting for him when he arrived. "Ow, monna, ile gore o dilwe keng?" Kagiso asked. "Come on guys, there's nothing to worry about," Gitsokile replied with a fake smile. "Can we talk about something else?" When Kagiso changed the topic to talking about his family, his wife and children, and the way he loved them, Gitsokile felt a burning in his heart. How could all men out there enjoy their marriages but him? Gitsokile was in pain just thinking about this. Blood dripped from his heart. He and his wife never lived the happy life he had imagined. Suddenly, he excused himself from his friends and scurried to the restroom. He couldn't stand Kagiso's words anymore. Instead of making him happy, they made him sad. "What was that?" asked Kagiso. "That dude ain't cool." "Well, I don't know. He seems to be lost in his thoughts. I think something is bothering him." Inside the restroom, Gitsokile stood in front of the mirror, splashing water on his face. He looked like a ghost. There were lines on his face under his eyes, lines that showed how much pain he was suppressing inside. A few minutes later, he joined his friends in the bar. "What's wrong, man? Are you okay?" Kagiso asked with concern. "It's complicated. You won't understand," Gitsokile said. With enough pressure from his friends, he spilled the beans. He told them everything. They listened with their hearts, and when he finished in tears, they took turns counseling him and advising him on what to do. They gave him strength. That evening, when he stepped into the house, Gitsokile had made up his mind. "I want a divorce," he said to his wife. "Are you mad? What the hell are you talking about? I'll cut your tongue if you continue talking like that." His wife stood up from the chair and approached him. "You want me to break your neck, right?" This time, Gitsokile didn't flinch. "I said I want a divorce. This is not a plea." Gitsokile stubbornly stood his ground. "From where do you get the guts to talk to me like that? You're not getting any divorce. I'll divorce you when I want to. You can't divorce me." "I want a divorce," Gitsokile said again. "Are you a robot or are you deaf?" With that, his wife leaped onto him and started throwing punches to his head. Gitsokile stood there, taking the punches and the kicks until he fell down. He didn't defend himself. He was tired of trying to defend himself without any success. His wife was tougher and stronger. She sat on top of him, mounting him like he was a donkey, clawing and slapping him. Kitokile was as unresponsive as a bag of maize. The door sprang inwards and Mike and Kagiso rushed in. They had a video camera in their hands. They had been filming the couple through a window since Kitokile stepped into the house. Tina looked up and jumped away from her husband. "Who the hell are you?" she asked. "You'll see how to explain this film to the police," Mike said. "Let's go, Kitokile." "Well done." "Hey, you fools, wait a minute!" A few months later, Tina was ushered through prison gates, manacles clasping her arms. Kitokile went through counseling sessions and regained his life. A free man at last.
Take-home message. Men can be physically, emotionally, and verbally abused. It is rarely reported or acknowledged. It is important for men to speak out about this abuse in order to get relevant support. Abuse is an offense punishable by law.